Ukraine will never become member of NATO in any foreseeable future because many countries within NATO are strongly opposed to this membership.
The people of Ukraine must stop thinking about becoming a member of NATO. We are never going to let you into NATO. Then why don't you say it? Why hold out this threat? Say it. Let NATO say it. End the war. I'm telling you, NATO says it tomorrow. NATO says this tomorrow morning. Dr. Zakhari Paikin, NATO says the reality tomorrow. NATO says it officially to the people of Ukraine and the world and to Putin and to India and to China and to every part of the world that look here, let's not play pretend. We're never going to let the Ukrainians into NATO. Forget it. I can tell you within 1 hour the war is over. But you won't say it. You want to drag the war. Why? Because Wall Street is looking very chirpy. Because you're 6,000 miles away and you think the fallout is not going to hit you. Because your defense companies are very, very happy. Very, very happy. Their stocks are going up. They're making billions. War is good business. I don't think the Americans think enough about the suffering of the Ukrainian people truly. I don't think so. I think we in India care more about the suffering of the Ukrainian people than the Americans do.
You know, the thing to do is to leave Ukraine as kind of a neutral country. It should not be pro-West or pro-Russia. In particular, Ukraine deserves to be autonomous, independent, and neutral, quite frankly. It would be the best for Ukraine to be, but they're forced because of U.S. funding and U.S. backing to be more aggressive towards Russia. That's obviously upset Russia, and we've sort of poked the bear, and now the bear is coming roaring.
In the Americans, when they drop a bomb there, so powerful that it also kills others.
But you are not America. Do you feel sorry for? Do you
but
feel
we
sorry?
are talking of human liability. So it doesn't say that because the Americans are exempted, and that's because I am just a small time government official, I am not exempted. So what's the fairness there? No. When they drop bombs, they kill so many villages, and there's not even a whimper. America invaded Iraq. What was the excuse? That there were weapons of mass destruction. And yet when they invaded Iraq, so many people were killed. So where is justice now?
So I think it's really hard to avoid
Meaning to say, justice has to be equal. It cannot be justice for one and justice for another set of standards for two. It has to be equal.
Is that the reason why you turn away from America?
Yes, because they refuse to understand my predicament when they knew that they were also in the same predicament on a larger scale. I never in America, what? Remember Panama? Okay. They invaded Panama, a sovereign state, okay, in Central America. So what was the purpose there? They went inside, seized the country, arrested the president, brought him outside the country, placed him in a detention cell in New York. He faced a trial federal court and is convicted. What happened to the invasion? And what was the reason? Drugs. You invade a country. Me, I am just fighting the criminals in my country. I never invaded a country. You have to look at it this way. There is so much incongruity in the principles that are being followed by nations. The powerful ones, they can invent this weapon of mass destruction. Oh, we can invade your country.
The Americans are going to make billions. Maybe trillions will be made out eventually out of this war. And most of that money will come to the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't believe me, just look at the share prices on the American stock exchanges, ladies and gentlemen, of American companies like Lockheed Martin, like General Dynamics, so many others. And you will see how the market valuation of these companies is going through the roof as Ukrainians die. As hundreds of Ukrainians die, they make lots of money, billions, the Americans. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the